Breaking news that just came in. Two independent sources have provided reports stating that 9 surface-to-air missiles have entered the U.S. through a New Mexico border point of entry. The intended recipients of these weapons are 3 teams operating within the U.S. whose intent is to target President Trump's airplane. Wow. What thoughts?
Well, first of all, we've had some discussions today on various issues, but it's a very, I wouldn't say shocking, it's stunning, but it's par for the course now in the sense that, look.
They're going to try to take him out.
Yeah, I mean, second attempt at his life. I put out a Substack recently, second smartest. We know of 5 assassin teams right now in America. That was said on the congressional floor. Mm-hmm. By one of the congresspersons that so it's in the well of the House that they're known, the law enforcement are they're tracking 5 different teams of people who are assassins. And now, based on what you're sharing here, the reality is this is what happens when you have a porous border. And I've been saying this over and over, that coming up in that, we know of these Latino, El Salvador, Ecuadorian, Venezuelan military-age men, but they have raped and killed American women and American girls. That's one part of the problem. So these are sexual deviants, bad people. They're rapists and killers. They're murderers.
Right, but let's this obviously is bigger than that.
Yeah.
If these missiles came in and they were to be distributed to these 3 teams.
Well,
it's obviously a pretty planned attack.
Yes.
That's organized. It isn't just,
Well, the issue is in the illegals coming up to the southern border, what ICE and what the border agents have found, and this has been going on since in Obama's era, is that there are many terrorists, hardcore Middle Eastern, Islamists, Wahhabi Salafists, Islamists, jihadists, North African, Morocco, Algeria, Tunis, Libya, etc., Middle Eastern, Iraq, Yemen, they are coming up to the southern border as Latino. They're shaving their beards, dressing as Latino males, their skin a little bronze too. So they're looking Latino, and they're not. They're hard, seasoned, active terror cell terrorists, and they're in America. Remember, ICE just told us, Border Services, that of the 4 million gotaways, there are 4 million people who came into the southern border, and our Border Services, our law enforcement, don't know where they are in America, and they don't know their names because they got away. Many military-age males. They are saying that in them, there are 100 hard terrorists. So the question is, how could 7 missiles, if I remember the number correctly, 9 get into America? How? Which border did they come through at? Who approved that? Who let that through? How could you conceal 9 missiles? How? It's because the police and the military soldiers allow safe passage because everybody getting greased. Money.
How does Trump stay safe for the next, and it isn't just 5 weeks because the swearing isn't actually until January 20th. So it's a lot longer than a 5-week time period that you.
If
you've got, I'm just saying, if you have, surface to air missiles now that were intended to target President Trump, how do you counteract that over the next few months? How do you prevent it?
Well, a lot, and I'm not saying things that not a logical person would think. We found out that in this last shooting attempt, where the guy for 12 hours before, he knew exactly where President was going to be on the 5th hole of that golf course in Palm Beach, going on to the 6th hole. Very specific. Had to be somebody in his Secret Service or in his inner circle. So we need to start there. We need to revamp the Secret Service. It's not just from the top, all over. Money buys. COVID taught us this. Our medical doctors, who's supposed to take care of our lives and safety, sold us out they were incentivized and paid to give us a death vaccine. So money buys the line of integrity of all of these people. So don't think because somebody's a Secret Service agent that they can't be bought. We have seen that in the second assassination attempt. Everything going to have to be rearranged. Maybe no flights for now. Maybe his rallies have to be, we have to get there by car. President Trump, when he gets into power, he said he's going to seal the border and mass deport. I noticed some changes in the language with mass deport of the criminals and those who commit crimes. No President Trump. No President Trump. The 30
I noticed that too.
The 30 million, all must be deported. We can't tell the difference who's who. They all must go. Don't say that you're only going to deport those who commit crimes, because then you're not keeping true to your word. Don't play with language with the American people now. We're very serious. We trust you. We're going to elect you, so you need to hold true to your word. We will protect you, and we know that it's not just November the 5th. We have said before, and I sat down in a meeting, can't say the exact location, can't say who was there, but people directly in. And they were talking, the conversation, I was surprised, was how do we protect him from the election night, if he's declared the winner, to January 20th, because it is in that period that the left will go insane and try to burn America down. We need to figure out how we're going to protect him, to get him to put his hand on that Bible.